Deep in the hills of Cydonia, Mars, lies a monument to a lost alien civilization, according to some. Of course, from this angle it looks wrong. How about this? And this is footage from the Mars Global Surveyor project. It really looked more like a face when photographed with a worse camera at lower resolution with a smattering of transmission errors. There we go. Sadly, I've lied to you. This hill is actually sampled from a photo from Earth. Here's the real Cydonian hill. Or is it this one? Or this one? Or perhaps this? Or maybe this? If you think you know which one it was, then congratulations, you're wrong, because they were all fake. This is the real hill. Doesn't it look just like a face? Oh, oops, I lied again. The previous group I said were fake were actually real, and the face on Mars Hill was the second hill shown, and also the fifth. The resemblance to a face is as unambiguous as this video. Photo forensics, a website which uses something called error level analysis, or ELA, can show you when an image has been edited or faked. Here's an image of a common garden robin. Here's the photo forensics, looks legit to me. Here's an image of some painter guy with a squirrel. Can you spot the fake? That's right! Birds don't have muscular arms. I altered these images to be a false positive and a false negative to demonstrate that ELA is only a tool and often won't give useful results. It can help pick out a fake, but it isn't a fakery detector. So what does it do? ELA tries to figure out how much JPEG artifacting there is in each part of an image. If the image is composed from multiple sources, this might vary. If you understand how it works, it's trivial to fool it. It might pick out a bad fake, but it'll never find a good one. The ancient Egyptians had lost technology, as shown by this carving. It looks exactly like a light bulb, if you consider a light bulb to be a flower 3 meters in size and containing a fully grown adult snake. It's obviously a snake. What did they use the light bulb for? Probably to look at their attack helicopter, and attack tank, and attack submarine, and attack giant bug. This is a mix of overlapped hieroglyphs. One message was carved, then filled with plaster, then another message was carved on top. The plaster degraded over time, leaving both messages mixed. How do we know this? The original message was carved in multiple places. Or maybe ancient Egyptians invented snake filament large bulbs and attack helicopters without the centuries of research required, and only a couple of people ever bothered to write it down. There's Hatshepsut again, flying around in the Apache! How boring! Trust your senses, say the conspiracists. Trust your sense of sight, whose limitations and failures are extensively documented. Trust your hearing, which degrades from the point of birth on the long road to inevitable deafness. Trust your sense of balance, which malfunctions if you keep turning round. Ignore all the tools we have invented to boost our senses far beyond their limitations. Forget ultrasound, microscopes, telescopes, mirrors, night vision cameras, computers, compasses, rulers, reading and writing, GPS, radar, sonar, MRI scans, X-rays, metal detectors, smoke alarms, carbon monoxide detectors, Geiger counters, and spirit levels? We are just spongy life forms made only of human meat. If scientific inquiry ends with our senses, then we're taking a permanent step back to the middle of the Iron Age. If anyone tells you they have 100 proofs for something, then what they really have is significant evidence that they don't know what a proof is. In mathematics, a proof is a logical set of steps utilizing known truths to produce a new truth. Once something is proven in mathematics, it is true without a doubt. It is mind-numbingly pointless to then go on to prove it 99 more times. Outside of mathematics, the concept of a proof doesn't really exist. In colloquial terms, some might say that science has proven such and such. That isn't rigorous, as there is no scientific concept of perfect truth. Good science shows results using a sound theoretical basis and a body of evidence. Someone with 100 proofs is merely revealing themselves to be 100 times removed from the concept of scientific rigor. It's like trusting a taxi driver who's experienced 100 crashes. It sounds impressive at first, but what does it actually tell you? Here's a picture of Earth. Suspiciously, no satellites are visible, which is strange considering there are thousands of them out there in space. That's a point, but to be really precise, one should also point out the disturbing lack of airplanes, which are both larger and more numerous than satellites. Also missing are cars, spiders, the planet Jupiter, the planet Nibiru, the Norse goddess Not, and the giant baby from 2001. This claim is based around ignoring the failures of one's assumptions. If one makes an assumption like, I should be able to see satellites in every photo of Earth, and then finds out that reality begs to differ, the honest response is to reevaluate your assumptions. To question whether reality is correct is fruitless, as reality is, by definition, correct. That's why it's called reality and not fakeality. Oh, and you can't see satellites because they're tiny and thousands of miles apart.